So for chapter 8, we have activity entitled Practicing VLSM. So, new subnet mask decimal. Answer is 255.255.255.1.92. So, first prefix notation. 26. First full subnet range. Ito. Second full subnet range. 64. And the last full subnet range. Now we will check. Oh, you have correctly calculated the subnet. So, what is the subnet mask in dotted decimal notation? A subnet mask is another group of dotted decimal numbers representing a binary number that distinguishes which part of the IP address represents the network. The subnet mask is used to allow computers to determine whether the addresses of other computers they wish to communicate with are on the local network or on a remote network. If the computer resides on a remote network, the communication request is sent to the default gateway. It is expressed in dotted decimal notation as 255.255.255.1.92. As you can see, it is very easy to determine the dotted decimal equivalent of a subnet mask that divides the address at an octet boundary. However, some subnet masks do not divide the address at an octet boundary. So for the first prefix notation, according to the CIDR standard, the first part of an IP address is a prefix, which identifies the network. The prefix is followed by the host identifier so that information packets can be sent to particular computers within the network. With the classful routing system, individual networks were either limited to 256 host identifiers or overburdened with 65,536 identifiers. For many network enterprises, 256 identifiers were not enough and 65,536 were too burdensome to the use efficiently. So, on the figure 2, part 2, practicing VLSM, we will answer again. So, use table 1's second full subnet range and VLSM to calculate the 2 users per subnet. So, next, new VLSM subnet mask decimal. So, VLSM prefix notation 27. First full VLSM subnet range. For the last one, last full VLSM subnet range. We're going to check. Oh, it's wrong. I'll check. So you have correctly calculated the subnet using VLSM. So, what is subnet and why do networks need them? A point-to-point subnet allows two devices to connect, while a data center subnet might be designed to connect many more devices. Each organization is responsible for determining the number and size of the subnets it creates, within the limits of the address space available for its use. So why do we use subnets? The main purpose of subnetting is to help relieve network congestion. Congestion used to be a bigger problem than it is okay because it was more common for networks to use hubs than switches. When nodes on a network are connected through a hub, the entire network acts as a single collision domain. What is the advantage of subnetting? Common advantages of subnetting include enhancing routing efficiency, network management control, and improving network security. While these are just a few of the benefits that subnetting provides, they are the most noticeable after immediately implementing a subnet system. So now we are done discussing the inside activities for chapter 8, and on the next video we will discuss the summary of chapter 9. I hope